So today, what will I do? I will start with AB2 molecule, and I'm taking the example water first. Actually, water as such has not been mentioned in your course, but I personally feel that it is required to explain you. Otherwise, it is going to be complicated to come directly on the metal structures. Okay. So very basic thing, always remember in MOT that whatever the number of orbitals are going to be combined, atomic orbitals, same number of orbitals are going to be formed. For example, one atomic orbital from metal end, another from ligand. So total how many orbitals are there? Two. So after the mixing of the two atomic orbital, always remember two MOs are going to be formed. One MO which is of low energy is called as bonding orbital, and another which is of high energy is called as anti-bonding orbital. Right? This is a basic of MOT. Always explain. Jitna mix hoga utna hi banega. Okay. And now I will move ahead. The first thing always remember is only the electrons of similar energy are going to interact. Right? The first point, you this one. Only the electrons of similar energy can interact. Similar energy, it is something like, if I will say that okay, there is a overlapping of 2p and 3p, one do can understand that it is possible. But suppose if I am going to say that there is a mixing of 2p and 8s, whether it is possible? No. Why? Because in case of 2p the principal quantum number is 2. However, in case of 8s, principal quantum number is 8. It's too differ and too wider in energy. So in that case, there will be a no mixing between the electrons. So always remember only the electrons of similar energy. Remember, I have not used the word same. There is a difference between same and similar. Okay. Now, only the orbitals of correct orientation can interact. Right? What does it mean? It simply means that see, S orbital can interact with S orbital because their orientations are same alike. For example, if I will say PZ, PZ, then it is okay. But suppose somebody is saying PX and PY or PX, it is not possible. Why? Because PX orientation, PX and PY, if you will say, it is in which direction? Perpendicular to the plane, right? And PY is along the plane. Now I will see the depiction. Now here you see. These are the two p orbitals, right? These are allowed. Why? Because if it is the cursor which is showing here, it is suppose considered plus a wave function, and the dark circle is minus. Now here what is happening? It is pp. It is plus plus combinations. No, so it is allowed. Even though it is the combination of plus and here it is minus, but always remember these orbitals are having a proper orientation. Orientation correspond to what I would say. Wait. Orientation means suppose these orbitals are going in these directions, right? Even though their wave functions are opposite, but still it is allowed because the orientation is proper. Here the wave function as well as the orientations are same along the axis, right? So one is a bonding, another is anti-bonding, but they are the orbitals of correct orientation. Now here if you will see, now if I will follow this Cartesian axis where Z is lying in this direction and Y in this, so now this orbital belongs to which? This is PY, right? And what about this one? This one is PZ. Now see, one of the orbital is moving like this and another orbital is moving like this. Whether the interactions are going to happen? No. Why? Because they are not proper oriented. एक दूसरे के perpendicular जा रहे हैं. So in this case there will be a not allowed combination, but this one is allowed. I hope it will be clear to all of you. Second point is very important for the construction of MOT by applying the group theory. And what was that? It was only the orbitals of correct orientation can interact. Now see, I can also draw S orbital. See, this is S orbital, spherical, and this one is another S orbital. See, in this case, this is plus, for example, and this is also plus. Or even if you want, you can write it at minus, no problem. Now see, both are having a very proper orientations and they are in the same directions. So this is allowed, right? But if you will see, suppose I want to make an interaction of S and I'm using this Py. Now see that. अब मैं इसको ऐड करता हूं, देखिए कैसे क्या बनाएंगे ये कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. सी, now see whether there is a proper interaction. No. Why? Because both the lobes, a teeny space of both the lobes are going to be interacted, so the extent of overlapping is not going to take place. That's why S and Py cannot interact. Okay. And you might also be knowing that for in case of sigma bond you need a axial orientation. However, in the case of pi bond you want a lateral overlapping. So S always takes a part in a sigma bonding. However, the Py used to be take a part in a pi bonding. So sigma और pi के orbital आपस में interact नहीं हो सकते. So okay. Now the next. Here I have written we can rephrase the second of above criteria in terms of symmetry, and we can mention as the only the orbitals of same symmetry can interact. See, this point and this point are same. Just to make you understand, I have written this. Only the orbitals of same symmetry can interact. In character table, I told you at the right corner of character table, if you will see, there is written as S and PZ. And if you in the left corner, if you will see the irreducible representation, it used to write as A1G. What does it correspond? It corresponds that S as well as PZ orbitals are belonging to the same symmetry, and that symmetry is A1G. So S and PZ can interact. But in another cases, you will see that there will be written in the right corner X comma Y. And with respect to that, it might be B1U or EU. It all depends, right? So see, X and Y, yani PX and PY can interact. But don't think that S and PY can interact. That's why I have written here that this is not allowed. Okay, so we will move for next. Now, SALC, that I have already explained you. Again, I will tell you. First thing is that determine the way of AOs on the terminal atoms to combine. For example, see, suppose we are planning to construct a moiety of carbon dioxide molecule. Okay. Now, I will ask that which is the central atom in carbon dioxide? Then, of course, everyone will say it is carbon. And what about the terminal atoms? The terminal atoms will be oxygen. तो साल के हिसाब से क्या कहता है कि always remember you first determine the way of AOs on the terminal atom. Yani first you try to construct the Salk equations for O2 molecule, and then we will combine with the carbon and it will result the carbon dioxide. Okay. For every polymeric molecule, you need to construct the MOT on this basis. For example, if I would ask H2O, right? So now in this case, what is the central atom? Oxygen. What about the terminal atom? The terminal atoms are hydrogen. So what you will do, you will first construct the Salk equation for H2 molecule. And after that, that Salk equation ke depiction say, you are going to combine with oxygen and you will get the MOT of H2O. So first you focus on the terminal atom, make the Salk equation for that, and then you combine with the central atom. Abhi agar main baat karun for octahedral complexes, suppose I am taking a molecule, the notification is AB6. है ना? So in case of AB6, it quite common that B6 correspond to terminal atom and A correspond to central atom. Okay, so what you will do, you will first make the Salk equation for this AB or only B6, and then you will fuse with central atom, that is it, and you will be able to get the MOT for octahedral complexes. Okay, now see here I have written second point. These combination interact with the atomic orbitals on central atom. Same I was explaining to you. First you will make the sulfur terminal atom, that is H2. Then they will interact with the central atom. Okay. Now here we have shown the two hydrogen 1s orbital in combined. Suppose अगर इस point पे you just considered oxygen is lying here, but we are not going to take the name of oxygen. What we are going to focus? We are going to focus on hydrogen as a terminal atom. Now see, it might be possible both the hydrogens are in the same phase. In that case, I am using, unshaded region, right? And it also be possible that out of these two hydrogen, one hydrogen will be out of phase. So in that case, this is the depictions, right? Other than this, is it any other possibilities can exist? If I would ask, perhaps it will be no. If you do think that no, another possibility is also there, let me know. Otherwise, only two possibilities there. One, both the hydrogen atoms are in the same phase, and another one hydrogen in the same phase and another hydrogen is in different phase. If you will say, okay, sir, this one also can be shaded. So in that case, remember, if this one is also shaded, what does it mean? It means that it is the mirror image of this one only, no? If it is shaded, not this one, whatever I am representing here, if it is so only two possibilities are there which I have been depicted here. Now see, what will I do? I have taken the character table of C2V point group. Okay, this is the character table of C2V point group. Okay, so the next job is you need to assign the Cartesian axis. So here I am taking, remember, taking y here, z in this direction. Earlier I have shown reverse way. Okay, I'm having a liberty to define the Cartesian axis as per my choice. Always remember, U2 can be yours, but that should be fixed throughout the molecule. Just to make you understand, I used to opt the various Cartesian axis. Otherwise, I can fix my Cartesian axis ki okay, z axis aise hi hoga, y aise hi hoga, right? Earlier, I have shown you that z is along the x directions, right? But here I am showing z is along the y direction. So remember, now see, this is the depictions to indicate that two different type of hydrogens are there. Yeah, two type of hydrogens are there. Okay. Now see, अगर मैं कहूं कि इनका रिड्यूस करना है along the hydrogen for every symmetry element. Now tell me, with respect to E, how many number of atoms are going to be unshifted? Of course, both are going to be unshifted with respect to E. Why? Because E correspond to what? 360-degree rotation. In case of 360-degree rotation, क्या होगा? Same atom same जगह पे आएगा, right? आप देखिए. Now, if you are going to pass through with C2, क्या होगा? C2 के एलान करेंगे, तो देखिए क्या होगा? That dark circle is going to sit on this positions, right? And this oxygen is this non-shaded part is going to become here. Yani both the atoms are going to be shifted. In that case, number of unshifted atom will be 0. Now see sigma xz, z यहाँ पे है, sigma xz, x यहाँ पर होगा. This is x. Now, so what you can say? You can say that your mirror plane is going to pass through like this. And if it is going to pass through like this, means this hydrogen, this one, I will use different color of. Now see, this oxygen, this one I'm telling you, is going to sit here and this one is going to sit here. Yani both the hydrogens are going to be shifted. That's why I have written here 0. Now YZ, YZ kya hai? YZ is this, the plane which contains the molecule. So in that case, if you will see, both the atoms are going to be unshifted. That's why contribution is 2. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to frame the reducible representations, and then we will come to the Salk equations also. Now see. So if you will put it, then you know how do we calculate. What we'll write? 1, 1, 2 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 0 and then 1, 1, 2. So total कितना हो जाएगा? 4. And how many number of symmetry element? 4. So 1 by 4 multiplied by 4, it is 1. That's why I have written here A1. For A2, if you will try to solve, you can see it. 1, पहले यहाँ से 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2, so it is 2. Now 1, 1, 0, yani 0. Then again here the contribution is 0, so this part will also be a 0. Now in the fourth case, if you'll see, it is 1 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by 2. So what will become? Minus 2. 2 minus 2, 0. So 0. So like this way we will solve. So you will be able to get A1 plus B2. That is for 1s orbital of H2O molecule, and these 1s are belonging to hydrogen atom. Now see, if you will see here the reduction, then what you will come across, that across the 1s orbital the reduction has come to 002, right? Ab dekhiye, you very well you know that the two depictions of hydrogen can be, as I showed earlier. One is this: both hydrogen atoms are symmetric, right? So in that case, every symmetry element will be plus only, right? So that's why in phase I'm writing, and I'm writing every symmetry element as a 1. You see that 1 1 1 1 1. Now you know that the total reduction has come to 0 0 and then 2. Achha. But for this we are fixed. Why? Because we know that the lower energy symmetric combinations used to have the 0 node, or I can say they do have in the same phase. So now see, to attain the 2, what you will do? I told you, you can subtract it with 1. So now it is 1. To gain 0, what you can do is 0 minus 1 minus 1. That's why it is minus 1. Then again 0 minus 1, then you are able to get minus 1. Then it was 1, so 2 minus 1, and you will be able to get 1. Okay. Now see here. So now what you got it? You get it 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. See, for what presentation it belongs to? 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. It means that our answer was right. Right? Because 1 you got it with respect to A1. Why? Because all the hydrogen atom first they will be in phase. Now after that the second you got it, and that belongs to A1 B2, and same informations you have collected through theoretical prospect or calculated values from reduction formula, that is A1 plus B2. Okay, now see, A1 plus B2. Now see, here I have written under the C2 outphase combinations reverse on itself and count minus 1. See, what does it mean? It means that अगर आप C2 को ऐसे घुमाएंगे तो ये ऐसे ही होगा ना. C2 के along करेंगे तो क्या होगा? ये वाला यहाँ पर आएगा, and this one is going to become on this positions. Now see the same depictions I'm showing here. This shaded part is coming on the right and unshaded part is coming on the left. So just make you understand how this C2 used to be work, I have depicted here. Now see, same thing we can work out on the px orbital also, py orbital also, and pz orbital also. So see, in exam I can ask that for the orbital of px, define the reduction formula. So you should be able to know how does it work. For everything it can be worked. Now see that अगर मैं इसे बोलूं, this one is x-axis and this one is y. So this orbital will be क्या होगा? Of course, this one will be px. Okay. अब देखिए px के लिए अगर आप करेंगे तो सपोज करिए मैं इसके लिए एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन देता हूं, और उस रिप्रेजेंटेशन के हिसाब से दिस इज द मैट्रिक्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन 1 0, राइट. अब अगर आप C2 के अलॉन्ग इसे घुमाते हैं तो क्या होगा? ये पॉइंट, दिस पॉइंट, focus on this. What would be happen if it is going to be combined under the C2? Now see, here I have shown it here properly actually. This one is going to be here. Now see that this particular point, if you will focus, it is coming here. So क्या हुआ यहाँ पर? इसके लिए रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्या था? 0 0, यानी along the 0 point for this and 1 फॉर दिस आउट फेज. नाउ अगर ये रिवर्स हुआ तो क्या आएगा, 0 -1 आएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि आउट ऑफ द फेज चला गया. सेम चीज आई वाज राइटिंग हियर दैट अंडर C2 आउट ऑफ फेज कॉम्बिनेशन रिवर्स ऑन इटसेल्फ एंड काउंट -1. दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल यू बाय दिस डिपिक्शन. नाउ सी, अगर आप इसे घुमाएंगे C2 के अलोंग तो क्या होगा? C2 के अलोंग घुमाने में, C2 के अलोंग घुमाने में क्या होगा कि ये वाला पॉइंट यहां पर आ जाएगा. सो नाउ इट इज आउट ऑफ फेज, दैट्स व्हाई 0 -1. बट अगर इसमें C2 के अलोंग आप घुमाते हैं तो क्या चेंज होगा? कुछ चेंज नहीं होने वाला. C2 मींस व्हाट? यू आर गोइंग टू रोटेट अलोंग दिस, राइट? Since your orbital is along this axis, so nothing is going to happen. That's why the matrix representation, if you will say it is 1 0, same it is initial and same it is in latter. So I can write it here if I want to depict it, the matrix. What I will write? It is 1 0 and this one is for Px. Right? Don't consider, don't, this is Px. Okay. So after the C2 अगर हम देखेंगे तो क्या होगा? It will be 1 0 0 0. Okay. यहाँ पर भी आप चाहें तो 0 0 लिख लें. मतलब this is the representation for Px and this one for Py. Now what, anything is going to be changed? No. बट अगर हम इसके बारे में बात करें तो हम इसके लिए मैट्रिक्स रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्या लिखेंगे? x के लॉन्ग क्या है? 0 0, राइट? बट py का क्या होगा? 0 और 1. and now this is the matrix representation for py. तो क्या लिखेंगे हम? Under the C2 operation, what would be happen? That dotted point is going to become down, so that is out of phase. So in that case, what we will write? 0 0, then it is 0 -1, and that is for py after the symmetry operation C2. Okay, now next, same thing I have written here. C2 के केस में अगर ओवरऑल लिखेंगे तो क्या लिखेंगे? 1 0 0 1, that is for Px Py combined. So under the C2, what is going to be happen? 1 is not going to be changed, right? But Py is going to be changed. ठीक है? चल अभी now first job we have completed, and that job was corresponding to frame the Salk equations for terminal atoms, and the terminal atoms were hydrogen. So you got it that okay, reduction is come A1 B2, and there is no mean to form the Salk because you know that it is going to become 1 by root 2 S1 plus S2, and another is going to become 1 by root 2 S1 minus 2, because only two possibilities are there. One possibility where both the hydrogen atom or 1s orbital of the hydrogen atom are in phase, and second one is that they are, one is in phase, or you can say both are out of phase with respect to each other, right? So out of phase के केस में overlapping integral क्या होगा? S1 minus S2, and in phase के केस में क्या होगा? S1 plus S2. So I can write directly 1 by root 2 S1 plus S2, 1 by root 2 S1 minus S2. Now see, the next job is to focus on the central atom, and here the central atom is oxygen. So what I can say that in case of oxygen, here we will construct only for the valence electron. तो अभी ऑक्सीजन के लिए अगर मैं बोलूं तो ऑक्सीजन का एटॉमिक नंबर कितना है? 8. So now I can write it at, for oxygen you will see it is 1s2, right? And second 2s2, and then 2p4. Barabar? Here you will say this is the first cell and now it is second cell. Second cell ही वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन को करस्पॉन्ड करेगी. तो सेकंड सेल में कौन कौन से ऑर्बिटल इन्वॉल्व हैं? p में आपको पता है 3 ऑर्बिटल और होते हैं, सब सेल जिसे बोलते हैं आप. दैट इज px and the second one is py and the third one is pz. The orbital symmetry for central atom, always you will focus only for the valence. So here what are the valence orbitals? These are s comma px comma py comma pz. So I have written tau o 2s tau O 2px, tau O py, and tau O pyz. Here O correspond to central atom oxygen, 2s correspond to the 2s orbital. Achha. Now you will see, if these are the orbitals I have directly I have put it. Now see 2s के केस में अगर आप कुछ करेंगे तो क्या होगा? Nothing is going to be changed. नाउ 2px के केस में करेंगे तो क्या होगा? केवल x के लॉन्ग में आपको अभी बताया था, ये अगेन यहाँ पर मैंने कार्टेशियन चेंज किया, -1 1 1 1 लाइक दिस वे डायरेक्टली वी हैव कम अक्रॉस. नाउ यू कैन से, you can compare this with your character table. Now if you will see, I can also write it for your convenience. What you can see that you make this one. सपोज ये px है, सपोज ये px है, राइट. और आप ई सिमेट इसमें क्या करिएगा, आप एज अ होमवर्क इसको शेडेड कर दीजिए. ठीक. अब आप देखिए क्या करने जा रहे हैं. सपोज करिए C2 ऑपरेशन आप करने जा रहे हैं, तो C2 ऑपरेशन में आप क्या करेंगे, ऐसे घुमाएंगे, है ना. तो C2 के केस में अगर आप ऐसे घुमाएंगे तो क्या होगा सिमेट्री ऑपरेशन के बाद, यू नो वेरी वेल. नाउ दिस इज गोइंग टू बिकम लाइक दिस. So your shaded part is going to become on the right direction. तो फेस चेंज हुआ ना, इसीलिए हमने क्या लिखा है यहाँ पर -1. अच्छा, अब देखिए अगर ऐसा है, इसका मतलब मैं आपसे पूछ सकता हूँ कार्टेशियन एक्सिस मैंने कैसे लिए हैं. नाउ सी, कार्टेशियन एक्सिस मैंने ऐसे लिया है कि ये x है और ये z है. तो सिग्मा xz के बारे में अगर मैं बात करूं तो सिग्मा xz क्या होगा, सिग्मा xz is the mirror plane which contains the molecule, and anything which is going to contain the molecule is going to be remain unchanged. That's why the contribution is 1. yz क्या होगा, y यहां पर है. तो अगर मैं वाटर मॉलिक्यूल को ऐसे ड्रा करूं, देखिए यहां पे, राइट. yz मतलब a mirror plane which passes through the central atom like this. नहीं, तो क्या होगा, ऑफ कोर्स ये HA कर दीजिए और ये HB कर दीजिए. तो सिग्मा YZ के बाद क्या होगा आपको पता ही है, क्या होगा, केवल HB HA की जगह पे आ जाएगा. है ना. Now see what has happened, the whole phase is going to be changed. That's why we are writing here -1. ओके. py के केस में क्या होगा, e तो रिमेन सेम. C2 के केस में सी y कहाँ पे, यहाँ पे. तो एनीथिंग विच इज हैपनिंग इज -1. नाउ xz क्या है, वो प्लेन है जो मॉलिक्यूल को कंटेन करता है. तो मॉलिक्यूल का प्लेनर क्या है, xz, बट y किधर है, परपेंडिकुलर. तो ऑफ कोर्स xz में y इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज, सो -1. yz के केस में ऑफ कोर्स x इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज, बट हियर इट इज 1. नाउ pz के केस में देखिए, pz कैसा होता है आपको पता होगा, pz का ओरिएंटेशन ऐसे चलेगा, ऐसे, राइट. तो C2 अगर आप करेंगे भी तो कोई चेंज होगा नहीं होगा. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर राइटिंग डायरेक्टली एज अ 1. सिग्मा xz के केस में क्या होगा, इट इज द प्लेन व्हिच कंटेन्स द मॉलिक्यूल. इट मींस दैट z axis is also coming along the axis, it is 1, and yz is also z, so it is 1. Now the next job which I have been written here, what you are supposed to do, you should compare this character with your C2v character table. So from there you will come across that these character 111 belongs to Mulliken symbol A1, B1, B2 and A1. I have taken directly, but you can compare it. Now see, here I have written the labels associated with the 3p orbitals are same as those for the corresponding translational vectors. ये आपको बाद में समझाता हूं मैं, ये शॉर्टकट है एक्चुअली, बट आई मेड यू अंडरस्टैंड बोथ द वे. नाउ सी हियर, अगर आप देखेंगे तो यहाँ पर क्या है, ट्रांसलेशनल वेक्टर देखना है आपको, रोटेशनल नहीं, यानी RX RY RZ पे आपको फोकस नहीं करना. नाउ यू सी हियर, Z यहाँ पे लिखा है, ये कैरेक्टर टेबल मैंने डायरेक्टली लिया. Z के का मुलिकन सिंबल क्या है, A1. नाउ सी हियर A1 इज देयर. X का मुलिकन सिंबल क्या है, B1. सो इफ यू विल सी B1 इज आल्सो हियर, राइट. और Y का मुलिकन सिंबल क्या है, दैट इज B2. सो इट इज आल्सो बीन देयर. तो वही चीज मैंने लिखी थी, द लेबल्स एसोसिएटेड विद द 3p ऑर्बिटल्स आर सेम एज दोस फॉर द करस्पॉन्डिंग ट्रांसलेशनल वेक्टर्स. ओके, केवल आप याद रखिएगा यहाँ पर एक एडिशनल आपको आया है that is A1 and that A1 belongs to S. You know that A1 belongs to S as well as PZ. So here it is written as Z. Why? Because ऑक्सीजन के केस में माना गया कि केवल PX, PY, PZ कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं, बट S भी होगा यहाँ पर, राइट? क्योंकि आपने थ्योरी से इसे प्रूफ किया है. So it is A1. Now the next job, simple. I'm constructing. I guess I'm having a time. Okay, I'm trying to finish it. Otherwise, I will start in the next lecture. Now see. There are the two possibility for the Salk in case of hydrogen atom. One is in phase and another is out phase, right? I have drawn it here. Now see, just now you have calculated that for the central atom, the possible symmetries are A1, B1, B2, A1. Just now you have find out. You see A1, B1, B2, A1. So A1, B1, B2, A1. Now A1 मतलब क्या? Totally symmetric. ऑक्सीजन का टोटली सिमेट्रिक मतलब ये 2s है, तो मैं लिख सकता हूं इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऐसे होगा, राइट? ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि इन दोनों ऑक्सीजन के रिस्पेक्ट में, अब देखिए यहाँ पे कितने ऑर्बिटल मिक्स हो रहे हैं, एक तो ये और एक A1 से, बराबर? तो कितने मिक्स हो रहे हैं? 2. तो बनेंगे कितने? ऑलवेज रिमेंबर 2 बनेंगे इसके लिए भी. तो यहाँ पर एक क्या होगा जिसमें सेंट्रल एटम का ऑक्सीजन सेम फेज में होगा दोनों हाइड्रोजन के, और एक हो सकता है कि अपोजिट फेज हो, जैसे इसीलिए मैंने इसको डार्क किया है. नाउ सी द सेकंड वन बिलोंग्स टू 2px यानी B1. अभी 2px का ओरिएंटेशन मैंने दिया है. सी लीगेंड में कोई भी px का कंट्रीब्यूशन है? नहीं है. अगर px का कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है तो इसीलिए इसकी मिक्सिंग नहीं होगी, इसको एज इट इज रखेंगे. सो इट कैन बी नॉन बॉन्डिंग. नाउ यहाँ पर py मैंने रिप्रेजेंट किया है. देखिए py के केस में py एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल्स कहां से आ रहा है? इसको लेबल दिया हमने B2, ये आ रहा है सेंट्रल एटम से. तो दूसरा जो फेज था वो था ऐसा हाइड्रोजन का, राइट? py आपने बना लिया. py देखिए ऐसे हमने बनाया. अभी इसमें देखिए अगेन ये एक पूरा माना जाएगा, right? This is 1 and this is 1. So how many orbitals are going to combine? 2. So how many are going to be get? 2. One is bonding, another is anti-bonding. तो यहाँ पे देखिए क्या किया, इसको मैंने फिक्स रखा, right? What I can say? I can say one phase में this shaded region comes near to this, and in another way this are going to be closer to unshaded region, that is anti-bonding, right? और pz भी एक पॉसिबल है, क्योंकि अभी सेंट्रल एटम में आपने बोला A1 एंड दैट A1 बिलोंग्स टू व्हाट? दैट बिलोंग्स टू 2pz. तो 2pz के केस में हम ऐसे करते हैं. अभी देखिए इसमें दो ऑर्बिटल बनेंगे, एक ये वाला बनेगा और एक ऐसे बनेगा, ठीक है? सो दिस वे वी कैन मेक द एमोस डायग्राम फॉर गिवन मॉलिक्यूल.